What's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Scenarios. This is where we look at things in the NBA that are never going to happen, but we're just kind of wondering what if. And be sure to like this video, guys, because next episode we are going to be showing some love to you Toronto Raptor fans out there whose team at the making of this video has been doing very well, and that is what's going to happen if Chris Bosh was back in Toronto, you know, with Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan. Like that, I think that team would be very good. So like this video for that video. This episode, guys, highly requested as of late, and that is what would happen if Steph Curry actually ended up being drafted to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We all know that Ricky Rubio actually got drafted over to him. And, so, you know, look at the team right here. I did take Rubio off the team. And, you know, this is kind of a far-fetched episode because we all know that if Steph Curry really was on that team, then they probably would never have gotten that bad to, you know, get Karl Anthony Towns. Kevin Love might still be on the team. I guess we don't really know. Maybe Andrew Wiggins would have got traded for. I really don't know. So I didn't really make too many assumptions here. It's basically just how is Steph Curry going to be on this current roster, because the rest is like, you know, nobody can really know for sure, so I didn't want to make any, you know, drastic assumptions or nothing like that. But the very interesting thing about the scenario is going to be is, you know, Steph Curry is in the perfect system right now on the Golden State Warriors, and it really optimizes his talents. So how is he going to be with, you know, a whole bunch of more like younger players around him? Not to say the Golden State Warriors are old by any, you know, stretch of the imagination. They do have more veteran players. And actually looking right at the roster here, you know, outside of Kevin Durant, I mean, I wish it was Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett, you know, this team doesn't really have a lot of veteran leadership. I mean, Pekovic, he's, 29 years old, so he's got a little bit, not really any playoff experience, though, if I can remember correctly. Tayshaun Prince, you know, not really going to play at all, but he, of course, is a veteran on this team, too. I know a lot of Timberwolves fans do not like Tayshaun Prince. I actually love him because I'm a big Pistons fan, of course. But let's go ahead and simulate this season, see how Steph Curry does with these young bloods out there. I mean, he's a young blood himself, of course. But I don't know. It's just it's going to come down to, like, is Steph Curry enough to bring this team to the playoffs by himself? You know, because I mean, if you took Steph Curry off the Golden State Warriors, I think they'd still be a playoff team. But if you put him on this team right here, you know, is that enough to take a playoff team or a team that's not a playoff team? You know, put him in the playoff position, at least maybe like a 8th or 7th seed out there. Simulate through data. It's actually be kind of curious too. When this is all said and done, I'm actually gonna take a look at the Golden State Warriors record and see how they are without him on the team. Because I did trade him for Ricky Rubio, so we're just going to assume that Golden State Warriors ended up drafting Ricky Rubio, and that's all good and everything. But looking at it so far here, 1 second. Looking at it so far here, man, like, you know, we win some games, we lose some games. We about a little bit over 500 record, which I expect is probably gonna be pretty consistent throughout the season here. Our chemistry is getting built up, of course. But it's looking like, you know, the Timberwolves, not to say Rubio's a bad point guard or anything, but I don't know if he's really the fit on this team. I personally am a big Zach LaVine fan. Like, Zach LaVine, this guy is a straight-up beast. Like, I've seen him do some amazing things out there. Very athletic player. And I don't know, I just kind of feel like it's time to move on from Rubio. Nothing against the guy. I think he's a good player, and on a playoff-bound team, I think he would be a very good starter. Or maybe even like a 6-man. I really don't know the best way to utilize Ricky Rubio. But I don't know, I just feel like this team needs a different identity, especially, you know, Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins are the two guys on this team. Like, they're the main guys, the building blocks of the future. Another thing is, you know, Kevin Garnett, you know, not to be mean or nothing like that, not to be like a jerk, but Kevin Garnett, you know, fact of the matter is that he's kind of hurting this team. Like, he should not be playing. He should be retired, and he should, you know, he can coach and everything. He can be player development. I know he doesn't play a ton anyway. Okay, I wasn't paying attention, damn. We're first in the damn conference, guys. Yeah, we're first in the damn conference out here. What's going on, man? It just goes to show what a guy like Steph Curry can bring to a team out here, man. But I don't know. I think that the Timberwolves in real life, they're not going to make playoffs this year, but that's going to set them up for another lottery pick. And, jeez, can you guys imagine if they get Ben Simmons? That would be because, well, I don't know, it's Ben Simmons. I've not really watched him a ton. Is he a power forward or a small forward? Because I've heard people say he's a small forward and others say he's a power forward. I guess in this day and age, you can probably use him at either position in this NBA. But man, can you imagine a team of, like, you know, Zach LaVine, Shabazz Muhammad, Andrew Wiggins, Ben Simmons, and Karl Anthony Towns? Like, that team in 5 years is going to be freaking amazing. But man, like, I did not expect us to do this good. Like, Steph Curry, MVP and everything, you know, having an all-time legendary season, but he's got this team, you know, playing some great basketball out there. So let's actually check him out here real quick. Kevin Durant, of course, won MVP. Our boy Karl Anthony Towns, so wow, actually 15 and 10. That's really good numbers. About 2 assists and about 2 blocks, which is kind of surprising. I didn't know he was that great of a defensive player. Shot the 3 ball 42% out there. Brandon Knight, 6th Man of the Year award. Okay, let's check out NBA All First Teams. Steph Curry made the first one. And Steph Curry also made... Wait, what's it? Okay, one sec. What am I looking at? Okay, All NBA First Team went to Steph Curry. And that's about all I'm seeing out here, man. Minnesota... Okay, All Rookie First Team, of course. You know, Karl Anthony Towns to go on there and everything. And that's about it for that. So... Let's go ahead. The Golden State Warriors did make playoffs as a sixth seed out there. So let's actually check out our stats here real quick. We got Steph Curry averaging about 27 points per game. Andrew Wiggins, about 16 points. Karl Anthony Towns doing good things out there. So it's basically Steph Curry carrying the scoring load and everybody out, around him kind of supporting. And even Kevin Garnett, for being 39 years of age, had about 8 points. In about, 7 rebounds a game, too. And was getting some assists. Wow, about 4 assists a game. So really a smart passer out there. We all know Kevin Garnett, though, one of the best players of all time. Definitely a top one of all time, in my opinion. Especially at the power forward position. Like, this dude was a beast back in the day. Let's actually check out the Warriors real quick here, too. So the Warriors, Klay Thompson looks like he took on the scoring load. Harrison Barnes followed up with 12.9 points per game. So really a lot of balanced scoring on the Golden State Warriors without Steph Curry. Rubio... actually got about 13 points himself, so he still played well. Still got about 2 steals a game. But it was Klay Thompson who really stepped up and was like, all right, guys, I'm obviously the main scorer on this team now. So he definitely took that role. Here, let's go ahead and simulate Portland Trailblazers. I expect to beat them. Wait. Where are we at? Oh, we only got the second seed. My bad. Okay, we got second seed against the Houston Rockets. I think we could definitely beat them, though. Simulate current round. All right, looks like we swept them. Here we go, guys. Minnesota Timberwolves against Golden State Warriors. Who's gonna knock out who? Dude, we gotta knock them out, man. We gotta knock them out. Simulate current round. Let's go, man. All right, so we beat them 4-2. So we actually knocked out the Golden State Warriors 4-2 with Steph Curry on our team. That's kind of a slap in the face of Golden State Warrior fans. I think this is where our run ends. I don't think we're gonna beat the Thunder, man. I really don't think we do. They're so overpowered in this game for some reason. Simulate current round. Oh damn, we beat them. Whoa, let's go. Damn, we beat them in game 7 too. It's freaking amazing. Oh my life. Yo, can I check out these playoff stats here real quick? Actually, I'll do that after this. Simulate current round. Let's go. Alright, so we lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers 4-1. Let's actually check out the playoff stats here real quick because I'm curious. Player stats, Steph Curry about 30 points per game. And everything else, pretty much consistent for everybody. But man, still not bad though. I mean, if it just takes one superstar player to take your team from not even making the playoffs to losing, in the finals to the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think your, GM's definitely done a good job of bringing the right talent. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like this video. Peace out, my friends.